Joining us now, our 12 Sports Locker Room insider, Tim Ring of Arizona Sports 98.7 FM, to break down what we heard from Jonathan Gannon.
What did we just hear from Jonathan Gannon?
A lot of
some
words.
Caesar dressing for all that word salad.
Word salad.
Intrigue at the palace.
Yeah, well, your immediate reaction to this sudden change in the starter?
Look, the way the week unfolded, you started kind of getting the feeling that the Cardinals were going down the road again that would have Jacoby Brissett back there in the starting lineup as a quarterback. Now, the question everybody wants to know is, was this a football decision more than health? I can't speak to Kyler's health. Nobody really can on the outside. I don't know how he's feeling. I do know this. When he hurt the foot, he came back in to finish that particular game. He was a game-time decision against the Colts. This is like 3 weeks ago now.
Right.
Okay, game-time decision against the Packers a couple of weeks ago. And then if you guys remember, shortly after he was ruled out of the Packer game, somebody within the Cardinal organization leaked to Adam Schefter that Kyler will be back for the Cowboys game on Monday Night Football. So that was the expectation set by the organization. That's what they believed was going to happen. Now, did Kyler have a setback? Do they not feel Kyler Murray can do Kyler Murray things with his legs and his feet to the extent they would want him to do out there against the Cowboys tomorrow night? I don't know. All I know is, and I've talked to people around the league, almost unanimously, other execs around the league, doesn't mean they're right, but they believe that this was more of a football decision. And the thought was also tough to bench a guy and then try to trade him somewhere down the line because of benching hurts trade value. So that's kind of the sentiment around the league. And I think a lot of Cardinal fans are kind of wondering, how accurate is that? Because I think, we all kind of get the feeling that this could be very well a football decision as much as it would be a health decision.
Jonathan Gannon was asked. He maintains it's purely based on health. But just to have that sudden change after standing by Kyler being the starter was surprising, I think, to fans and then to us who've been told that that was going to be the case.
And Lena, and Jake, what does it mean going forward? I mean, the Dallas Cowboys have a pitiful defense. We'll talk about the numbers in a bit if you want. If Jacoby Brissett goes out there and lights up the Cowboy defense, which is very possible, if not probable, and the Cardinals win a football game, then what? Then what happens in Seattle the following week? How does this thing all unfold, if you will, when it comes to the starting quarterback and who gives the football team the best chance to win?
This is obviously a must-win game for the Cardinals if they want to have any shot at even competing for something resembling a playoff berth. But zooming out even further, Tim, how do you grapple with this game just in the context of Jonathan Gannon's tenure as a head coach of the Cardinals?
Well, we've talked about it before, guys. The rebuild is failing. There's no doubt about it. 2-5 is not where they were supposed to be in year 3. They were supposed to be competing for a division title and looking like a team that not only would make the playoffs, but could actually win in the playoffs. They're not there yet. They're not there at all right now. So the question remains now, 10 games left for Jonathan Gannon this season. What is it going to look like? What is the culture like in your building? You got to get a win tomorrow night. I'm not saying they're going to vault themselves back into the playoff race anytime soon, but you got to keep this thing from going completely and totally off the tracks.
And losing the locker room.
Yeah, and listen, if you're 2-6 after tomorrow night and you're staring at 2-7 because they got to go to Seattle, Jonathan Gannon's never beaten the Seahawks, okay? If you're 2-7, these last 8 games of the season, you talk about losing the locker room, zombie football, some people call it. It's just not where Jonathan Gannon and Monty Ossenfort want their program to be. So that's why it's a big game. You get to 3-5, and you got a game against the Jaguars. The 49ers are coming to town. They're banged up. I mean, is that a winnable game? We can get into all that later, but I just think for Jonathan Gannon and what he's trying to do and maintain here and build in year 3, tomorrow's game is absolutely crucial, guys. It's just crucial.
It's in prime time. It's the Cowboys. So many more eyes will be on this game. Good opportunity for the Cardinals to show who they are, but they're going up against Dak Prescott in a high-powered Cowboys offense. They can give a lot of points away, but they can score a lot. What does this defense need to do to show up?
Oh, they have to make life difficult for Dak Prescott. There's no question about it. I mean, as bad as the Cowboys defense is, and the numbers are bad, the offense is that good. I mean, they're second in the NFL in yards per game, first in the NFL in passing yards per game. They're putting up over 30 points a game, guys. It's all amongst the top in the league. You got CeeDee Lamb, you got Pickens, you got Jake Ferguson, their great tight end, who actually has more catches than Trey McBride so far this year. They're number 1 and number 2. So create havoc, right? I like to use that word. The front 7 has to make life difficult for Dak Prescott. I'm talking about Calais Campbell. I'm talking about Sweat. I'm talking about Browning, Zaven Collins. Get to the quarterback. Okay, make him feel you, and you have a chance to maybe keep that score down. But I would be shocked if the Cardinals didn't win this game in a shootout, if they were in fact to win it.
Maybe we see Walter Nolan, the first-round pick, get in for a couple packages. That would help with that as well.
You know what? Give him a taste. Monday Night Football, AT&T Stadium, right?
Throw 'em right into the fire.
Roll him out there. Maybe give him 10 to 15 plays. Also keep an eye on Garrett Williams. Boy, if he could play, that would be tremendous as well. The inactives will come out, obviously, when they always do, a few hours before the game. So we'll find out soon enough on those two guys.
Well, the Cardinals have had the Cowboys' number, winning 7 of the last 8 meetings dating back to 2008. So they got that going for them. If Kyler Murray's not going to be out there to extend his winning streak.
The Cardinals have never lost at AT&T Stadium. We've talked a lot about Kyler. Jonathan Gannon actually won with Josh Dobbs a couple of years ago.
The Pastronaut.
In Dallas. All right, guys.
Yes.
Good luck tomorrow. We're going to need it.
That's our superstar, Tim Ring, here on 12 Sports Locker Room. Thanks, Tim.